Hello and thanks for checking out my video. This is going to be part 1 of the Chimera Ant arc in my What If Gon Was Raised in Meteor City series. Feel free to watch from here if you want, since it's the start of a new arc, or you can go to the playlist on my channel to see the whole series from the start. But if you do want to start from here, I'll do a real fast recap so you can have an idea of where Gon and Killua are strength-wise. So basically they're stronger, a lot stronger. Since Gon had been raised in Meteor City, he ran into the Phantom Troop very early in his life. And, because they could see his potential, they trained him in the basics of fighting and Nin, right after the Hunter exams. And since Killua was tagging along, he also got this training from one of the strongest groups in the Hunter x Hunter universe. After this, Wing found them in Heaven's Arena, and instead of teaching them the basics, he taught them all the advanced forms of Nin, much like Bisky did in the Greed Island arc. So, what about the Greed Island arc? Well, Bisky basically perfected all of their skills and helped them finish their Nin Hatsus, Janjankin, and Killua's various electrical attacks. So now, even before the Chimera Ant arc, Gon and Killua are about as strong as they were when they walked into Meruem's castle in the anime. But, with that being said, let's get this started. With Gon and Killua using the accompany card and being transported to a misty shore where they see a shadowy figure. Gon and Killua move closer to the man when he tells them to stop, pointing out the ants around them, causing the boys to quickly jump away from the ant's nest. The man uses crazy slots and gets his gun, then begins shooting all the ants around them. Killua, not sure if he should be happy or worried, asks, "Is this your dad, Gon?" "No, it's not," Gon answers. Then calls out to the unknown man, "I was supposed to be taken to my father. Who are you, and why was I sent here?" The man looks at Gon and asks, "Is your father Ging?" Gon is shocked and answers, "Yes." "I've been looking for him. Do you know where he is?" The man laughs. "You look just like your father. My name's Kite, by the way, and I haven't seen him in a while, so I don't know where he is, or why you were sent to me, but if you're Ging's son, I'm sure he's behind this mix-up." Gon tries to hide his disappointment from not meeting Ging, but asks, "How do you know my father?" Kite tells him, "Ging saved my life when I was younger and taught me how to use Nin and be a hunter. The last time I talked to him, he said he was leaving and I should try to find him one day. So I guess you could say I'm looking for Ging too." This re-energizes Gon, so he asks, "Can we look together? It'll be fun and you can tell me all about my dad while we look." "Sure, I don't mind you tagging along, but I'm on a mission," Kite tells them. "You saw those ants I just killed. Well, they're an invasive species attacking this country, and there's a lot more of them. The government hired me and some other hunters to exterminate them before they kill off the local wildlife." Killua asks, "What's so scary about these ants that has the government so worried?" Kite answers, "Well, as I said, they're an invasive species, and even worse, they're from the Dark Continent, a horrible place that almost no human can survive, and these ants have the ability to take characteristics from what they eat and give it to their kids, so the government is worried about it escalating to the point where the ants become a real problem." Gon asks, "Can we help you out? With more people it'll go faster and then we can find Ging." "Maybe. It could be dangerous. This country has a lot of dangerous wildlife and bandits running around, and I can't have 2 kids slowing me down." Gon tells Kite, "We can hold our own, but if you want us to prove it, then that's fine." Kite agrees to a quick sparring session where the 2 boys each show off their skills in a few of their Nin moves, which is more than enough to impress Kite, especially after learning that Killua is a member of the Zoldyck family and that Gon is just as much of a prodigy as Ging. The 3 hunters then go to meet with the other hunters already deeper in NGL. While they travel to the destination, they are unaware that the Chimera Ant problem is already much worse than they thought, as a queen ant has washed onto the shore with a mutation of being much larger than the average ant. She is already the size of a human woman, and she is already trying to start her family. Due to her huge size, she needs more food than the average ant and is forced to eat larger meals. So instead of grass and fruit that the regular ants have been eating, she has developed a taste for meat. Starting with rats and fish, this gives her the energy to give birth to the first group of ants with animal DNA mixed in, that quickly grow just as big as she is. This amazes the queen as she realizes the potential she has to make the perfect king of ants and rule over her family. She starts sending out her children to catch bigger and bigger animals, moving on to foxes, wolves, deer, and other stronger predators, allowing her to make stronger and stronger ants every few days. Finally, the ants find humans, and with the DNA of tigers and bears, they easily capture and kill the humans, finally making the ant-human hybrids that will go on to be the ants we know like Colt, Melion, Ramorot, Wolfen, and the others. These humanoid chimera ants would now be strong enough to kill low-level hunters and end users, and when Kite, Gon, and Killua arrive in NGL, Kite receives a message from the group of hunters warning him that they were attacked and most likely killed by the ants. Kite is shocked by this and quickly tells his underlings, Stick Dinner and Podungo, to warn the Hunters Association about this and that they will need a real extermination team to handle this. Kite then asks Gon and Killua if they still want to continue with the mission, now that it's gotten much more dangerous. Gon and Killua both agree and seem eager for the challenge, but Kite warns them that they have to be his equal and carry their own weight. He can't babysit them or they'll all end up dead. Gon tells Kite, I'm ready to risk my life. If these bugs are killing innocent people and they are getting strong enough to take out hunters, they need to be stopped. And with the 3 hunters in agreement, they push deeper into the jungle in search of the ant's nest. They see a cave which could be the nest and start heading towards it when they are suddenly attacked by Ramorot, a rabbit-like chimera ant that speaks just like a human. Kite is confident he can easily handle the ant, so he tells Gon and Killua to see if they can beat it themselves. But if they can't, they will have to leave the island immediately. The rabbit laughs, so you're gonna send the little ones after me? Huh, after I eat them, I'll take you to the queen for my reward. As Gon gets ready, Killua steps up and tells Gon that he will handle it by himself. Gon immediately agrees, believing in Killua's strength. Ramorot continues to laugh, so you're gonna fight me one at a time? This is too easy. But as Ramorot rambles on, Killua dashes towards him, going for the heart just like in the Hunter's exam arc. Killua almost reaches Ramorot, but the ant is barely able to dodge the attack. He's fast, Ramorot thinks, as he decides to take the fight a little more seriously. Killua is already back on the attack, rushing forward with his hands electrified this time, connecting and shocking Ramorot with his nin. What the hell, the ant shouts as he tries fighting back, swinging at Killua, who dodges the speedy attacks. Killua is also impressed by Ramorot's speed, but believes he's faster, and tries blasting him again with electricity. Ramorot uses his wings to fly up and dodge the attack, while thinking to himself, if this one is this strong, I won't be able to beat all 3 of them. I have to warn the others and get back. The ant starts flying away as Kite orders Killua to stop him. Killua charges up more electricity before throwing a thunderbolt at Ramorot, striking him out of the air and paralyzing him on the ground. Gon calls out to Killua, nice, that new move's awesome. How long have you been saving it? While Kite nods his head in approval, as Killua casually walks up to the ant, ready to kill it. But Kite feels something off and tells Killua to back up. Killua stops just before a second ant flies by and saves Ramorot. The chimera ant Colt scoops up Ramorot and flies away, as Kite thinks to himself, that ant had to be watching the fight, and if I couldn't sense him, he had to be hiding his presence. Some of these ants must be even stronger than that rabbit. Killua calls out, what the hell, I would have had him. It's not your fault, Gon says, the other ants saved him for sure. Kite tells Killua he did a good job, but to stay aware of his surroundings. These ants are strong, and there are definitely stronger ants than the one you just fought running around. Killua nods his head, and Gon assures Kite that they will do their best. So, Kite starts walking back towards the cave and asks the boys if they're coming. Gon and Killua both quickly follow Kite as they walk inside the chimera ant's nest. The cave seems abandoned as the 3 hunters walk around with little resistance. Killua asks Kite, do you think they moved somewhere else or they're just out hunting? Kite says, it seems like they abandoned this cave. Maybe they got too big and needed more space. Gon tells Kite, don't worry, we'll find them. They have to be close by. But before they leave, they hear a few voices deeper in the cave, and they seem to be getting closer. Kite tells Gon and Killua to be ready for anything as they come face to face with more chimera ants. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you made it this far, I think you owe me a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you really enjoyed it, so you can see whenever I post the next episode. Finally, I have a question for you. Would you rather be one of the Chimera Ant Royal Guards, or like a weak hunter who barely passed the exams? So comment below your answer, and I'll talk to you guys later.